We are highlighting important acts in the community. Let's head over to North Carolina A&T, where WFNY News 2's Taylor Leverett is at the Paul Robeson Theater. Taylor, students there are sharing a very important story.
That is right, Lauren. Good morning, by the way. You know, we're here at Paul Robeson Theater on A&T State University campus. I'm joined here with Miss Takia Starks. She is the program manager at Don Alzheimer's Research Study. Big title there, but also an important piece because you are helping the actors really get into that role. You know, explain to me your role at the play.
Well, my role here at the play was to provide my expertise around best practices for drawing blood, particularly to Miss Evers, who's the nurse, who will be drawing blood for those participants or patients who will be enrolled in the study for the Tuskegee syphilis study.
Wow, and it's so much history. So remind those, who are just tuning in a little bit about the Miss Evers boy story.
Well, the Miss Evers boy story was about a nurse who was enrolling African American males in a syphilis study where they collected blood samples, where she had to collect blood samples, and with those blood samples they shipped them out, and under the direction of doctors, particularly Caucasian doctors, they were using those samples to study syphilis. So, I mean, of course, there is some mistrust around there because it was unethical on how they were treating African American participants who enrolled in this study.
Wow, and you mentioned about drawing blood and how you showed the actors and actresses how to do that. It's not just showing them something, they really have to embody that character. Explain to me, how did you help them do that?
Well, what I did was show them how to put a tourniquet on, collect the blood sample with the needle, use the BD holder, as well as show them some life experiences on how patients will respond or could respond with having their blood drawn. And just making sure those safety measures are in place. For example, if someone has some trepidation around blood drawing, what are some of those measures we would put in place in order for their blood drawing experiences to be good?
And some of them, I'm sure, we were talking a little bit, off camera, some of them got a little queasy, they were a little afraid to, just do that.
Yes, they were. And the way that we do that is to just tell that individual or that patient that they're in good hands and that it's just the same relaxation, sitting down and just having those deep breaths while the blood is getting drawn.
That's so important, so important. A lot went into this. Wow, I love it. And the times for the show are actually on your screen there. So the first show is this Thursday, February 20th at 7:30 p.m. You also can call the number on your screen for ticket information. Got to come out to this show, guys. For now, I'll send it back to you in the studio.